FirstRand is a banking, insurance and investment group which includes First National Bank, Westbank and Rand Merchant Bank.
Indeed, that is the structure. It's a single entry point now, so that's excellent. And it had its results out this morning with, earnings up sort of between 10, 11, 12%, depending on which part of the business you look at. But those three big chunks, I suppose Westbank was growing a little bit faster than that.
Market cap here, 264 billion rand, a PE of 12.2, dividend yield of 4.8%. Given the results out, let's see how the market has reacted.
Came off a little bit. The share price there, that's a 5-year chart, so you can't see really all that much. But you can see it did extremely well, 2012, 2013, and then since then it's been a bit bouncy, particularly including the Nenegate episode, which speaks to your point. That was at the end of 2015.
You're a little behind the times.
Yeah.
There's also Brexit on at the moment.
Yeah.
Brexit.
Yeah,
Do you
that's
get
what you're
it?
seeing on the far right. But the results were fairly well received. I think last I looked, the stock was down about 2% today.
Bjorn, let's get your thoughts on the results and where FirstRand is headed.
So FirstRand has been the most innovative of the big four. They really have been at the forefront of attracting consumers, driving loans and advances over the past couple of years. And I think that's the reason why they've traded at that higher price to book multiple than their three sort of larger peers. I think over the past year or so, perhaps that has tapered off. Their ability to attract new retail consumers has probably weakened a bit. But they are still able to generate very strong ROEs. I think the ROE number came in at about 24%.
Yes.
And very strong ROAs as well. The market maybe not liking the results because it is obviously more expensive than peers, and we do have those headwinds coming towards the end of the year with the Gordon Gate saga, or Brexit as you like to call it. So I think maybe tapering off a little bit. Interestingly, we spoke about banks being a geared entity. So from an impairments perspective, they are the most exposed to the agri space.
So of all the banks, FirstRand is the one that has the most loans out to farmers. That's
correct.
What you mean.
Loans out to farmers.
Which means that it's been hard hit by the drought in the current environment.
Well, I think that's yet to be seen. I think that was something we picked up in the beginning of the year.
It's only February. It's only like September. The rains only start in October.
Yes, they're going to come in hard in October.
So it is early days, but those sorts of factors do weigh or can weigh on the price going forward. And they are very exposed to SA. The vehicle asset finance business did exceptionally well.
Yeah.
That's on the back
I'm
of
This is at
surprised by
Westbank.
that.
This is
Yeah.
Westbank.
Why is that? Did they gain market share?
Insurance revenues. So they've increased their insurance revenues, and that's I think a lot of it came
What is
through
that?
pricing.
So when Westbank lends you money to buy a car, you get insurance through them as well?
Correct.
Ah, I didn't realize that.
So all in all, a solid set of results, but the market is still kind of absorbing.
Cautious. The market's cautious.
Market is cautious.
I think that's fair because, they did gain a lot of market share through their eBucks program and all of their incentives. You see, they're giving people phones if they agree to stay with the private wealth business, banking products for another 2 years, that kind of thing. But the other banks are sort of catching up, and the other banks are improving their technology platforms, to be fair.
And,
So
and
that
I
is
think that is an overriding theme that we must really continually refer to in this discussion, is that the local banking environment is a highly contested arena. And it also, we must chat about discovery.
Exactly, about to get more competitive.
Exactly. So we're going to call it FirstRand hot or not? Not hot. Paul, hot or not?
Look, I am extremely optimistic as usual, so I don't think we're getting a debt downgrade. I don't think that political issue is going to be too much of a problem. I think President Zuma and Finance Minister Gordon are going to see out their respective terms. I'm sort of scratching around here.
Yeah, I think you're out of your depth in the political space. Could you give me a hot or a not, Mr. Turan?
I'm a hot on this one, and remember, we own it in our
We
little
do
portfolio.
own it. It is the only banking exposure other than Discovery, which is our financial services
Correct.
exposure.
We've got more Discovery than FirstRand.